Hey everybody, it's Nikki. Thanks for coming to the next video. We're going to work on her hair now, and we're going to continue a little bit more with my story and see where things go. Let me find some plastic paper. Now, if any of you ladies or gentlemen have wanted to start using alcohol markers but are scared to because you don't know how they would work, you don't know how to use them, I highly recommend that you go to A Colorful Life here on YouTube. Her name is Ann Siggers. She is a great YouTube colorist here on ColorTube. She is amazing at teaching you how to blend the colors with alcohol markers, how to do the skin tones, and how you should actually use the alcohol markers properly. I have always been a marker girl. Like, I used to love to use markers, like Crayola markers and stuff like that growing up. I'm just gonna swatch out some colors here for her hair while I'm talking. And I wanted to use markers alcohol markers when I started seeing other people using it. My first video seeing someone use alcohol marker was Jen Reading from Pugs. She was using the Prismacolor. Yeah, she was using Prismacolor, and I was like, wow, what kind of marker is that? And then she told us what kind of marker it was, and I was absolutely in love with this. How this marker was just going down, it wasn't leaving streaks, and I wanted to know more about these markers. Well, me being a low income person, I didn't have the right money flow for that type of marker. Well, then I started doing research. I think I'm going to use what? Why do these have different numbers on them? What in the world? I'm lost now. Hold on, I need to try to find this marker. Okay. Anyways, you see the number here? And it's different. Okay, whatever. So, I'm going to color her hair here. And we're going to use this color. Let me straighten up the... So, yeah, I hate how that's leaving a shadow where I'm trying to work. I always wanted to use these markers, and I didn't have the money or whatever, so I was watching Anne, and she had mentioned that they were on sale on Amazon, and they were on sale for about $35, I believe, for these markers. And I looked at my fiance and I was like, I have been saving for, the original price, and I really want these markers. And he said, well, if you got the $39, go ahead and order them. And if you like them, we can always start saving up for you to have the bigger set. Which I was so excited. Well, I get on there and I order these markers, and they arrive to me, and I get kind of frustrated because, right when they got here, I was ready to break them out, start coloring, and, just have fun with them. And then the first thing I do when I get any type of coloring supplies, I do swatches. I have a little sketchbook that I got from Walmart for like $1, and I swatch everything out. Well, I'm swatching the markers out, and they were dry. They were all dry. And I remember watching Anne. This is after I call Amazon, and I tell Amazon, hey, look, these markers that you sent me, they're dry. And they're supposed to be an alcohol-based marker. And they're like, okay, well, let us send you another set. And I was like, no, I don't want another set. I'll just buy a different brand. Maybe it was the brand. But I've heard a lot about CaliArt, so I was kind of like, why are these not working? So we're gonna start working on her dress, her cape thing here. And I think I want to go with like a red, like a bright red. So I order another set of alcohol markers. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this at the same time. Another set of markers, but they were Scholars. And they get here, and the package is damaged. Some of them are dry. I call Amazon again. They say, we're sorry that this another brand. I said, is it just that you guys are distributing markers that have been standing straight up, or these markers have just been there a long time? I even looked for a date on the package to see, like, sometimes they make when they're manufactured. Wasn't finding the date, so they asked if they could, send out more. I was like, you know what? Let me try another brand. And they put me down for another brand, so I had another brand coming. But they told me I could keep the previous markers or give them away, donate them, throw them away, whatever I wanted to do with them. And R427. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So they're like, you can do whatever you want with them. And I said, okay, well, I put them aside. I put them up. Put them aside. And I started watching Anne's videos from A Colorful Life. Started watching her videos on the markers, and noticed that there was an episode that she was coloring something with, I want to say it was a Cali Art marker, and it went dry on her, and she pulls out a thing of alcohol, just plain alcohol. She opened up both ends of the marker, and she just put a few drops of regular alcohol in the marker, and she laid it flat. She didn't lay it up and down, she laid it flat for a few minutes, and it started working. Like, this one is just flowing nice and easy, and I was in shock. I was like, I wonder if this will work on my markers that are dry. So I got some paper napkins, a whole thing of alcohol, because I knew I had a whole bunch of markers. So I did that, and I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get this to where you can see it and it not be in a shadow. Whoop! In a shadow. Maybe if I come over here. This isn't in a shadow, so not that much. Okay. Sorry about the lighting, guys. So it's even a worse shadow, ain't it? Oh no. 1 second, guys.